Chosen ones. What you did this morning just recalibrated the entire plan for your life. You looked at a familiar toxic situation and you simply chose silence. Instead of taking the heavy blame or trying to fix their manufactured chaos, you walked away completely. That was not a small, quiet retreat. It was a massive spiritual detonation. And heaven responded immediately to your bold, uncompromising choice. For your entire life, you have been the convenient scapegoat for everyone else. They constantly projected their bitter, unresolved failures onto your clean spirit because they knew you would easily absorb it. You always carried the heavy guilt for mistakes you never actually made. You sacrificed your own precious peace just to keep their fragile egos comfortable. But something fundamentally shifted inside your beautiful soul when the sun rose today. Your deep spiritual radar picked up their hidden dark intentions before they even opened their mouths to speak. You clearly saw the invisible, familiar trap they set for you. In the past, you would have desperately tried to explain your pure motives or defend your character. You would have exhausted yourself completely just to prove you were a good person. But today you looked at the exact same trap and you absolutely refused to step inside it. You pulled your energy back and denied them the emotional reaction they desperately wanted. That simple, quiet decision severed a massive dark cord in the unseen realm. This sudden spiritual severing is exactly why you have been carrying a strange, heavy vibration all week long. People carelessly look at you and tell you that you are just suffering from normal human anxiety. They tell you to calm down and stop overthinking every single detail. But you know perfectly well that this intense physical restlessness is not anxiety. It is the undeniable physical sensation of your soul rapidly expanding and upgrading. Your physical body is currently trying to process a massive shift in the spiritual atmosphere. The sudden refusal to play their twisted, manipulative game sent a violent, undeniable shockwave through the spiritual realm. The heavy tension in the air right now is the absolute proof of your quiet victory. You probably noticed certain conversations stopping abruptly when you entered the room today. Familiar people are suddenly pulling away from you as if they were physically burned by your presence. Do not let this strange, quiet distance confuse your gentle heart or make you feel completely alone. They are not actually rejecting you or abandoning your friendship. They are blindly reacting to a massive frequency shift they simply cannot comprehend or match. Your new silent boundary is making them profoundly uncomfortable because they can no longer casually feed on your bright light. The spiritual parasites around you are starving, and they do not know how to handle your sudden strength. I am going to reveal exactly why your silence this morning forced heaven to intervene immediately on your behalf. Your peaceful surrender was the precise trigger we had been aggressively waiting for all season. You passed a massive spiritual test you did not even realize you were taking. I will show you exactly what dark enemy blueprint was permanently erased the second you walked away. The bone-deep physical exhaustion you feel right now was a deliberate part of their strategy to break your focus. They desperately wanted you to be too tired to receive the incredible blessings heading your way. But your quiet victory absolutely ruined years of their careful planning in a single second. You took back your supreme sovereign power without screaming or saying a single angry word. That profound silent victory has changed the trajectory of your entire year. You must stay with my voice until the very end of this message. If you leave early, you will walk away before the final verdict is completely delivered. Tonight, while you sleep, heaven is going to unlock something incredibly massive over your life. I will tell you exactly what is coming and how to prepare your physical and mental space. This is not a random video that you found by accident on the internet. This is your scheduled divine appointment from the architect of the universe. Listen closely to my voice and let these eternal truths anchor your beautiful soul for what is about to arrive. I watched you this morning when that familiar situation presented itself again. The trap was set exactly the way it has always been set for you. They expected you to rush in and offer your energy to fix their manufactured crisis. They desperately wanted you to take the heavy blame for the unnecessary chaos they deliberately created in their own lives. You have always been their favorite target. But this time you saw right through the invisible strings. You did not speak a single word. And your beautiful silence was the loudest sound in the spiritual realm today. Your intuition is not a strange coincidence. I gave you that exact ability to feel the hidden motives of others before they even make a single move. When you felt that sudden knot in your stomach this morning, it was my spirit warning yours. You trusted that quiet nudge instead of doubting your own mind. In the past, you would have tried to rationalize their bad behavior. You would have made endless, generous excuses for their repeated toxic choices while quietly sacrificing your own peace. But today, you simply observed their actions. You chose to protect yourself completely. You are finally learning how to wield your sensitivity as a weapon. Some people might look at your quiet withdrawal and mistake it for weakness. They think you retreated because you did not have the strength to fight back. But I know the absolute truth about your beautiful soul. Your silence was a calculated and devastating spiritual decree that shifted everything around you. When you refuse to argue with people who are committed to misunderstanding you, you instantly strip away all their borrowed power. You cut the invisible cord that has been draining your precious energy for years. That takes a level of deep strength that most people will never possess. The enemy had a very specific blueprint drafted against your life this week. The dark plan was to use your own beautiful compassion as a weapon against you. They wanted to drag you into a bitter, endless argument that would leave you feeling entirely depleted and unable to move forward. They needed you to be exhausted. They wanted you to miss the new doors opening tonight. But your simple refusal to engage completely short-circuited their elaborate trap. I saw your incredible restraint. And the exact moment you walked away, I took that old enemy blueprint and permanently erased it. You are heavily protected right now in ways you cannot physically see. The heavy spiritual warfare you have been fighting is coming to an abrupt end. The people who tried to use you as a convenient scapegoat are suddenly finding themselves confused. Their usual manipulation tactics are failing rapidly because your frequency has shifted completely out of their comfortable reach. You are no longer accessible to the low vibrations of their endless manufactured drama. I have drawn a solid line in the sand around your life today. They cannot cross it. They cannot drag you back down. For a very long time, you honestly believed that you were the problem. You carried the heavy guilt that belonged entirely to the people who hurt you. You constantly asked yourself what you did wrong to deserve their harsh treatment. But my beloved chosen one, you did absolutely nothing wrong. You simply possessed a level of pure light that instantly exposed their carefully hidden darkness to the world. They made you the scapegoat because they could not stand the reflection of their own deep flaws. Your only crime was shining too brightly in a room full of shadows. Tonight you get to put down that heavy, invisible backpack you have been carrying. You do not have to process their trauma or heal their brokenness anymore. That was never your divine assignment. Your only assignment is to protect the holy frequency I placed inside you. You did that perfectly this morning when you chose silence over unnecessary conflict. I am so incredibly proud of the profound spiritual maturity you demonstrated today. You are finally stepping into the exact identity I created you to hold from the very beginning. This is why you must not let anyone make you feel guilty for pulling away. Your deliberate withdrawal is an act of holy obedience. As the hours pass today, you will begin to feel a strange new lightness in your physical body. The tension in your neck and shoulders will slowly start to melt away as the spiritual cords are permanently cut. This is the undeniable physical evidence of your unseen victory. You are completely free from the old cycles that kept you stuck. The peace that is settling over you right now is my direct gift to your soul. Do not try to analyze it. Do not question if it will actually last. Just breathe deeply and allow this divine comfort to wash over your tired mind. You have fought so incredibly hard for so long, and now it is finally my turn to fight for you. The vindication you have been waiting for is no longer a distant promise. It is unfolding right now in the unseen spaces around you. Rest securely in the absolute, knowing that I am fiercely protecting your steps. You have spent so many years questioning your own worth because of how they treated you. They tried to convince you that your deep intuition was just crazy paranoia. But today you prove that you finally trust the divine radar I gave you. You are no longer willing to sacrifice your own mental health just to keep toxic people comfortable in their dysfunction. This massive shift in your perspective is the exact breakthrough we have been waiting for. Everything changes from this quiet moment forward. You might be looking around your life right now and wondering where everyone went. It feels like a sudden, strange quiet has fallen over your daily existence. People who used to call you constantly are suddenly nowhere to be found, and your text messages are completely empty because your social circle has unexpectedly shrunk. You feel the sharp sting of what looks exactly like painful rejection. But I need you to listen to me very carefully right now. You are not being rejected or abandoned by the people you genuinely love. They are simply retreating because they subconsciously feel the massive shift in your spiritual frequency. The bold decision you made this morning changed the literal atmosphere you carry. You suddenly stopped vibrating at the low frequency of appeasement and guilt. And when you finally stopped playing your assigned role, their spirits did not know how to interact with you anymore, so they pulled away to protect their own comfortable dysfunction. They are running away because your new boundaries are making their unhealed trauma incredibly uncomfortable. Do not let this sudden quiet season trick you into feeling bitter or discarded. I am the one actively clearing the room. I am deliberately removing the distracting voices that have been drowning out your true divine calling. This profound isolation you are experiencing is actually a heavy shield of absolute protection, because I am creating a safe vacuum around you so we can establish a brand new plan. You cannot hear my gentle instructions while you are surrounded by their loud, demanding chaos. For years, you were completely exhausted by the endless demands of those one-sided relationships. You were the designated healer who constantly poured out premium energy to people who only gave you scraps in return. You kept shrinking yourself down just to make sure they felt secure and comfortable. But your beautiful spirit simply cannot survive in that tiny, suffocating box anymore, and the massive upgrade you received today requires total separation from anything that drains you. You are finally stepping into a season where your energy is fiercely guarded by heaven. Before you go any further, gently press the like button so this pure blessing can reach someone else who desperately needs hope tonight. So many chosen ones are sitting in painful isolation right now, falsely believing they have done something terribly wrong. Your simple action helps send this vital confirmation to another beautiful soul who feels completely lost in the dark. And it allows this frequency of authentic peace to multiply and spread across the world. I know the human side of your heart aches when familiar people walk away. You genuinely loved them, and you tried your absolute best to help them heal their brokenness. But you must understand that some people are only assigned to your life for a specific temporary chapter, and when you elevate to a higher spiritual dimension, they simply cannot come with you. Do not chase them down or try to force them to understand your new boundaries. Let them walk away in perfect, peaceful silence. Your future requires a totally clean slate and an unburdened mind. The incredible things I am preparing to release into your life tonight cannot share space with old toxic attachments. I am fiercely protecting your physical and emotional environment from any further contamination. So the sudden distance between you and them is the exact physical space where your new miracles will be established. Embrace this beautiful quiet instead of fearing it. It is the sound of absolute holy freedom. They are secretly grieving the old version of you that they just lost. They miss the tired version of you that always accepted the heavy blame and apologized for things you never even did. But that exhausted version of you died this morning when you chose to remain silent. You are never going back to being their convenient emotional dumping ground, because your soul is completely free to soar far above their petty, mundane limitations. As the evening approaches, I want you to look around your quiet, empty room and smile. This beautiful, peaceful silence is your newly conquered spiritual territory. No one is allowed to enter this sacred space and steal your precious energy ever again. You are safe here, and you are deeply cherished beyond human comprehension. The heavy burden of saving everyone else has been permanently lifted from your tired shoulders today, so you are finally allowed to rest and freely receive all the blessings I have prepared. There is a very specific shadow that has been lingering near the edge of your daily life. You have felt its heavy presence for months, but you could not quite put a name to it. It cleverly disguised itself as a completely normal part of your routine while quietly feeding on your bright light. But your spirit always knew something was terribly wrong. Your gentle soul recognized the subtle drain on your precious energy. Because of the uncompromising decision you made this morning, a massive shift is already happening in the unseen realm. There is a heavy door that heaven is actively closing tonight. I will not tell you exactly who or what is behind that door just yet. But you will absolutely feel the undeniable relief when it finally shuts forever. This specific connection was designed to keep you trapped in a perpetual cycle of deep self-doubt and physical exhaustion. They desperately needed you to stay confused so you would never realize your own massive spiritual authority. But your brilliant silence today triggered a sudden divine security protocol. Heaven recognized that you are finally ready to be completely separated from their toxic grip. You are officially untouchable from this moment forward. The gears of divine justice are moving rapidly right now on your behalf. Something very ancient and very stubborn is being permanently uprooted from your environment. You do not need to fight this invisible battle or say a single word in your own defense. The spiritual eviction notice has already been served by heaven itself, and the departure is going to be completely final. As the sun sets today, you will start to notice a strange, subtle vibration in the air. It is the unmistakable frequency of chains breaking and heavy burdens hitting the floor. The person or situation that thought they had you figured out is about to receive a massive shock. They are completely losing their secret access to your beautiful mind. Your silence severed the very cord they relied upon. You might catch yourself holding your breath as if you are waiting for the other shoe to drop. You are so used to the constant, unpredictable chaos that total peace actually feels slightly terrifying. But I promise you, this sudden quiet is incredibly safe. You do not have to brace yourself for another unexpected heavy blow. The danger has been completely removed from your path. I am intentionally keeping the exact details of this removal completely hidden from your eyes for now. If you knew the full extent of what they were planning, it would only cause you unnecessary pain. My only goal is to protect your gentle heart from their dark intentions. Just know that a profound rescue operation is already underway. You are being carefully escorted out of the danger zone. This is the mysterious unseen presence you have been sensing just beneath the surface of your daily life. It is the heavy, suffocating shadow that made your own home feel strange and made your nights incredibly restless. But starting tonight, that dark shadow is being permanently banished by a brilliant, blinding light. You will literally feel the atmospheric pressure drop in your room as you sleep. The invisible threat has been entirely erased. When you wake up tomorrow morning, the air around you is going to feel crisp and totally new. The heavy, confusing fog that clouded your sharp intuition will be lifted completely and permanently. You will finally be able to hear my gentle voice without the constant loud static of their interference. This is the magnificent reward for your brilliant, uncompromising silence. You trusted your soul, and you passed the test. Keep trusting that deep internal knowing even when the external world tries to make you feel crazy. You are deeply connected to a divine frequency that simply does not make sense to unawakened minds. They will never comprehend how you can walk away from a fight with such absolute peaceful certainty. But heaven sees your quiet strength and celebrates your massive spiritual victory tonight. The old door is finally swinging shut. Do not spend another single second trying to figure out exactly who or what is being removed. Your logical human brain wants to analyze the situation and solve the lingering mystery right now. But I need you to surrender that heavy desire for control and simply let me handle the messy details. The revelation will come to you naturally when the perfect time arrives. For now, simply rest in this beautiful guarantee. You are completely exhausted right now. Your physical body feels incredibly heavy. Your bones actually ache from the silent battle you fought today. For the past 7 days, you have carried a strange, deep vibration inside your chest. The people around you carelessly labeled it as normal human anxiety. They told you to simply calm down and stop overthinking everything. But this feeling is absolutely not anxiety. It is the intense physical sensation of your soul rapidly expanding. When you made that brilliant decision to stay silent this morning, your spirit absorbed a massive surge of pure divine energy. Your physical nervous system is simply trying to process this sudden extreme upgrade. That intense fluttering in your stomach is actually the absolute confirmation of your new spiritual authority. You are literally vibrating at a completely different frequency than you were yesterday. It takes immense physical energy to hold this new heavy mantle. This is why you feel so incredibly drained tonight. Do not be afraid of the strange, sudden sensations in your physical body. The sudden wave of pure exhaustion is not a sign of sickness or spiritual defeat. It is simply the beautiful aftermath of a massive unseen victory. Your mind is desperately trying to catch up with the incredible leap your spirit just made. I want you to completely surrender to this heavy tiredness right now. Stop fighting the natural urge to simply rest and do absolutely nothing. Type 777 in the comments right now if you can feel this profound peace finally touching your tired soul. Releasing that simple declaration helps ground this new frequency deeply into your physical reality. It tells the spiritual realm that you fully accept the massive upgrade I have given you today. You do not need to understand every single detail of this transition right now. You only need to accept the divine comfort that is wrapping completely around you. That relentless humming sound in your ears is the fading noise of the old toxic cycles breaking apart. You are stepping completely out of the heavy, dense energy that kept you trapped for years. The sudden dizziness you felt earlier today was simply your spirit disconnecting from their draining, chaotic demands. You are no longer tethered to their endless manufactured emergencies. Your energy field is currently sealing itself shut to completely prevent any further unauthorized access. The world looks at your quiet, resting state and foolishly calls you lazy or depressed. They have absolutely no idea what kind of massive spiritual warfare you just won. While they were busy screaming and demanding attention, you were silently moving mountains in the unseen realm. Your stillness is infinitely more powerful than their loudest, desperate threats. I see the invisible heavy lifting you do every single day. I know exactly how much strength it takes to simply exist in this dense world. When you refused to defend yourself this morning, you essentially rewrote your own spiritual DNA. You permanently deleted the old trauma response that always forced you to explain your pure intentions. The physical shaking you experienced was the literal trauma leaving your nervous system forever. You are completely safe now. The heavy spiritual parasites cannot survive in this clean new frequency you are holding. They are fleeing your environment rapidly because your light is burning their eyes. Drink some water and let your heavy shoulders finally drop down from your ears. Release the tight, painful clenching in your jaw that you have held all week long. There is absolutely nothing left for you to figure out or fix today. The grand, beautiful plan is already in motion and it does not require your anxious supervision. You are allowed to completely clock out of your duties as the designated healer. I am taking over your heavy shift tonight. Let the deep vibration in your chest slowly transform into a steady, comforting rhythm. It is the exact heartbeat of heaven, aligning perfectly with your own tired human heart. You are held so incredibly tightly right now in the arms of absolute divine protection. Nothing can reach you here in this sacred, quiet space. You have weathered the terrible storm, and you have emerged completely victorious without lifting a single finger. Tomorrow you will wake up, and the lingering physical ache will be completely gone. You will finally realize that the heavy burden you dropped today is never coming back. Your soul is permanently lighter, and your path is incredibly clear. Stay with me as I reveal exactly what happens when you close your eyes tonight. The best part of this divine recalibration is still waiting to be spoken over you. I promise to tell you exactly what your beautiful silence unlocked today. The moment you chose to walk away, a massive spiritual vault was finally opened. You have been waiting for a clear breakthrough for many long, exhausted months. And tonight, while your physical body rests from the heavy battles of the day, that exact miraculous breakthrough is being seamlessly downloaded directly into your spirit. When you close your heavy eyes tonight, a profound healing process will begin. Your subconscious mind has been holding on to the bitter pain of all those one-sided relationships. You carried the heavy memory of every single time you were unfairly made the scapegoat while you silently tried to fix their endless manufactured problems. But tonight, my pure light is going to wash all of that dark residue completely away. You will not have to process the trauma or relive the painful memories anymore. The healing I am providing tonight completely bypasses your logical human brain. It goes straight into the deep, unseen roots of your beautiful soul, where the original wound was formed by people who never understood your light. You are going to experience a level of restorative sleep that you have not felt in decades. While your physical body is resting, I am actively rearranging the circumstances of your daily life. The opportunities that were previously blocked by their toxic interference are suddenly rushing toward you. You will not have to fight or aggressively hustle to secure your future, because heaven is already removing every single obstacle that stood in your way. Everything you need is being perfectly aligned in the unseen realm right now. Many chosen ones always believe they have to earn their blessings through endless suffering. They falsely think that if they do not constantly struggle, they will not receive their divine reward. But your absolute refusal to engage in their toxic drama today proved that you finally understand how to receive my pure grace without fighting for it. You do not have to fight the heavy battles anymore. The massive shift happening tonight is the ultimate reward for your peaceful surrender. I am opening doors of pure abundance that no human being can ever shut. The specific financial and emotional support you desperately requested is already on its way. It will arrive exactly when you need it without any stressful delays. You simply need to keep your hands open and your spirit completely quiet to receive it all. Do not be surprised if you have incredibly vivid and beautiful dreams tonight. Your spirit is going to travel to high frequencies where the enemy absolutely cannot follow. In those magnificent high spiritual realms, you will receive clear, gentle instructions for your next physical steps before you even open your eyes to start the day. When you wake up, you will carry a deep, undeniable certainty about your future path. The people who tried to dim your brilliant light will not even recognize your new energy. You are being completely cloaked in a heavy mantle of divine favor and fierce protection. They will suddenly find that their old manipulative words have absolutely no effect on your solid peace, because you are vibrating entirely out of their reach. You have officially graduated from their painful and exhausting classroom forever. I am removing the heavy spirit of delay that has plagued your journey for so long. The things that used to take years to accomplish will suddenly happen in a matter of days. This accelerated timeline is a direct result of the heavy, toxic weight you finally dropped this morning when you refused to carry their shame. Your frequency is now light enough to actually catch the wind of my spirit. There is a beautiful new community being drawn to your exact energetic signature right now. They will deeply honor your pure sensitivity instead of trying to constantly exploit you. They will never ask you to shrink yourself or demand that you carry their heavy, unhealed trauma just to keep their fragile egos completely safe and comfortable. I am clearing the path so these pure divine connections can easily find you tomorrow. You are finally stepping into the exact promised land we have been discussing for years. The terrible season of constant preparation and painful pruning is officially completely over. You survived the intense dark isolation, and you emerged from the fire with your pure, beautiful heart, totally intact, and completely ready for the next level. Now you get to simply sit back and watch heaven fight aggressively on your behalf. Let the heavy blankets of this divine peace wrap securely around your tired shoulders. Do not allow a single anxious thought to steal the profound beauty of this quiet night. You have done absolutely everything right, and your massive spiritual victory is totally secure because you chose silence over the chaotic noise of their drama. Rest your beautiful head knowing that the architect of the universe is actively working for you. I will never leave you exposed to the harsh elements of this dense, dark world. Your gentle soul is incredibly precious to the grand design of my new kingdom. The silent choice you made today anchored a massive pillar of bright light into the earth and shattered the dark plans that were set against you. Tomorrow you will rise up and walk in the absolute physical reality of that magnificent light. You might not see the massive physical evidence of this shift with your human eyes just yet, but you must absolutely trust the deep, gentle knowing that is settling in your spirit right now. The invisible gears of your massive breakthrough have already started turning. They are moving steadily and powerfully in the background of your quiet life. The heavy door we talked about earlier is almost completely shut. I am keeping the final details of this incredible transition entirely hidden for just a little longer. If I showed you the full magnificent picture right now, your tired mind would simply be overwhelmed. You are still recovering from the heavy exhaustion of the battles you fought today. Your only job tonight is to release the desperate human need to understand everything. You do not have to figure out how the upcoming miracle will actually manifest. The incredible events you initiated this morning are already securely locked into place. No angry person can reverse the massive divine command I issued over your life today. They might try to throw their chaotic, desperate tantrums in the physical world to get your attention, but their noisy efforts are completely useless. You are entirely sealed inside a brand new frequency of unshakable peace. As the night falls, I want you to perform a very simple physical action for me. Look around your quiet room and take one deep breath. With that heavy exhale, I need you to intentionally release every single piece of lingering doubt. Let go of the heavy, false guilt they tried to place on your shoulders. You do not owe them your precious energy or your constant apologies anymore. This evening is your sacred designated time of deep spiritual preparation and total rest. The heavy emotional armor you wore for years can finally be taken off and left on the floor. You will never need to put it back on because the old bitter war is permanently over, and the people who constantly demanded your energy have lost their secret access to your beautiful soul. Tomorrow morning, you are walking into a totally different landscape. Do not allow your mind to replay the painful moments of the past week. When a heavy, negative thought tries to enter your space, simply brush it away. Say out loud that you are fully protected. Tell the empty room that you are absolutely finished with their exhausting cycles because your spoken words carry immense physical power right now while your frequency is so incredibly high. Heaven listens very closely when you speak your firm boundaries into existence. You might feel a sudden gentle warmth spreading through your chest as you listen to this. That is the literal physical sensation of my spirit wrapping a heavy blanket around you. It is the absolute confirmation that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. The dark shadows are being pushed completely out of your home. You can finally lower your guard because there is nothing left to fear. The grand, magnificent shift is happening whether you fully comprehend the details or not. Your only requirement is to stay in this beautiful, soft posture of total, peaceful surrender. I am organizing the specific financial miracles and emotional support systems you have been desperately asking for, and they are being carefully lined up outside your physical door at this very second. When the sun rises, everything will be perfectly ready for you. I want you to sleep deeply tonight with the absolute knowing that the battle is over. You do not have to wake up tomorrow and put on your heavy armor. The people who misunderstood your pure heart will no longer have any access to your bright energy. They are being gently but firmly redirected far away from your sacred personal space, so you can finally enter a beautiful protected season where you simply get to exist and be deeply loved. There is a profound silent joy waiting to greet you in the early morning hours. It is the sweet reward for having the incredible courage to finally choose yourself today. When you refuse to be their convenient scapegoat, you prove that you truly know your own massive worth, and heaven always responds aggressively when a chosen one finally steps into their true divine authority. Close your tired eyes tonight, knowing that your entire beautiful universe is currently being rebuilt. The massive spiritual transition you initiated today is now completely finished. You have officially crossed over into a brand new timeline of pure peace. The heavy burden you carried for so many years has been completely dissolved, and heaven recognized your absolute surrender this morning to lock your beautiful soul into a higher dimension. You are securely anchored in this safe new frequency. Nothing can pull you backward into that old dark space. That exhausted version of you who always took the heavy blame is permanently gone, and you will never again apologize for simply existing in your own pure light. The people who constantly used you have completely lost their power. They can no longer project their deep unhealed trauma onto your clean spirit, because I have placed a heavy shield of divine fire around your entire life tonight to keep you safe. You are totally untouchable to their endless manipulation. I want you to completely release the lingering fear that they might somehow return. The heavy door that was shut today is securely locked. They cannot accidentally wander back into your sacred space and disrupt your peace, while the spiritual boundaries you established through your quiet silence remain absolutely unbreakable. I am fiercely standing guard at the edge of your environment while you sleep tonight. No dark energy can survive in this brilliantly lit room. Your profound sensitivity was never a mistake or a cruel, punishing curse. The exact thing they called too much is actually the magnificent gift I gave you. It is your ultimate spiritual weapon and your beautiful divine compass. Because you finally trusted your inner radar today, the entire universe is rushing to reward you. You are going to start experiencing miraculous moments of pure joy that require absolutely no stressful effort, and I am making your path incredibly smooth and easy for the days ahead. As you lay your tired head down tonight, the physical symptoms will finally fade. That tight, heavy pressure in your chest is already starting to melt away completely. The shallow breathing you endured all week is being replaced by deep, calming breaths. Your exhausted nervous system is finally realizing that the bitter war is permanently over. You can actually feel your tense muscles completely relaxing into the soft comfort of your bed, and the divine healing process has officially begun. I give you my absolute sovereign guarantee that your future is totally secure, and you do not have to worry about how the upcoming miracles will actually arrive in your life. I have already calculated every single variable and aligned every necessary human connection. The specific resources you need are currently being dispatched to you. You are going to be overwhelmingly provided for in ways that will leave you completely speechless. Your next blessing is actually much bigger than you think, but there might be hidden barriers closing off your ability to receive it. I have left a specific message for you in the description and the first pinned comment. It reveals an ancient harvest secret to reopen your spiritual channels today. Go there when this finishes and claim your full restoration. There are other beautiful chosen ones sitting in total darkness right now, and they are crying themselves to sleep because they feel entirely alone and terribly misunderstood by the world. Share this exact message with someone who has also been called too sensitive their whole life. Be the pure vessel that delivers this profound confirmation. When you gently pass this blessing forward, it multiplies the immense healing power in your own life, and we are building a massive army of bright light together. The loud, chaotic noise of the demanding external world is finally quiet. You are safely wrapped inside a heavy cocoon of my absolute perfect peace. Breathe in the sweet reality that you are deeply loved, exactly as you are. You do not have to perform or fix anyone else to earn your place in my kingdom, because you simply have to exist and allow my grace to wash over you completely. The beautiful night is gently calling you to rest and forget your heavy burdens. Let go of everything that happened today and completely surrender to the silence. Your divine assignment for the next 8 hours is simply to sleep deeply. I am watching over you and I am holding your gentle heart in my hands while the heavy season of endless, painful preparation is absolutely finished. Tomorrow morning you will wake up a completely different person. Rest now, my beloved chosen one.